of yourself. You should have studied nights like I did, and then you would have got a grade school diploma.
I am a successful businessman.
Oh, yeah.
In September 1961, Shirley Booth made her debut as Hazel Burke on television, captivating audiences with her charm and wit in the sitcom Hazel. The show, which ran for 5 seasons and produced 154 episodes, was inspired by a comic strip of the same name created by cartoonist Ted Key. Initially aired on NBC for its first 4 seasons, the series transitioned to CBS for its final season. The ensemble cast included notable actors such as Don DeFore, who played George Baxter, and Whitney Blake, who portrayed his wife, Dorothy. Tragically, the lives of the cast members have been marked by loss. Bobby Buntrock, who played the beloved character Harold Baxter, passed away at a young age in a car accident, leaving a lasting impact on fans and the industry. Other cast members also faced untimely deaths, reminding us of the fleeting nature of life. The legacy of Hazel continues to resonate, as the show remains a cherished part of television history, even as we remember those who brought it to life.
Page. Pay hike granted hospital laundry workers.
Oh, she's really trying.
The first season of Hazel was presented in black and white, with the exception of one episode that was filmed in color. Starting from the second season, the show transitioned completely to color, enhancing the visual appeal for its audience. The storyline revolves around George Baxter, a successful attorney portrayed by Don DeFore. He is married to Dorothy, played by Whitney Blake, and together they have a perfect son named Harold, who is affectionately called Sport by Hazel. Harold is played by Bobby Buntrock. The family also includes a beloved dog named Smiley, adding warmth to their home. To keep everything in order, and to manage the household, they have a live-in housekeeper named Hazel, brought to life by the talented Shirley Booth. Hazel is not just a housekeeper. She is a strong-willed and caring character who often finds herself in humorous situations while trying to help the Baxter family. Her antics and the dynamics within the family create a delightful blend of comedy and heartwarming moments throughout the series. The interactions between Hazel and the Baxters highlight the importance of family, friendship, and the little challenges of everyday life, making it a beloved show for many viewers. The series ran for 5 seasons, capturing the charm of domestic life in a way that resonated with audiences of the time.
Will they keep the Big Ben?
That's right. Mr. Sutherland just phoned his wife and asked her to tell me that he'll be in possession of certain...
In the 1961 television series Hazel, the character dynamics revolve around George Baxter, who strives to maintain his role as the head of the household. Despite his best efforts, Hazel, the lively and determined housekeeper, often takes charge, running the Baxter home with remarkable efficiency. George's attempts to assert his authority are frequently undermined by Hazel's strong personality and her knack for getting her way. This creates a humorous tension in the household, as George finds himself navigating the challenges of family life, while Hazel's well-meaning meddling complicates matters. Hazel's influence extends beyond the Baxter family, as she often involves herself in the lives of their neighbors and community activities. Her intentions are always good, aiming to improve the lives of those around her. However, her interference can lead to unexpected situations, showcasing her ability to charm and sometimes annoy those she interacts with. The dynamic between George and Hazel highlights the balance of power in the household, where George's authority is consistently challenged by Hazel's resourcefulness and determination to do what she believes is best for the family. This interplay creates a rich tapestry of relationships, filled with warmth, humor, and the occasional conflict, making Hazel a beloved series that captures the essence of family life in a light-hearted manner.
Any bath. Well, I ain't sold any, but at least I'm on my way. Maybe I ought to get one of them.
Hazel, the beloved housekeeper in the series, has a unique ability to charm almost everyone around her. However, there are 2 notable exceptions to her winning ways. The first is George's uptight sister, played by Kathy Lewis. Her character often serves as a foil to Hazel, embodying a more rigid and critical perspective that contrasts sharply with Hazel's warm and easygoing nature. This dynamic creates tension and humor, as Hazel's attempts to win over George's sister often lead to amusing situations. The second character who remains immune to Hazel's charm is Howard Smith, George's gruff client. Howard's serious demeanor and no-nonsense attitude make him a tough nut to crack, and his interactions with Hazel highlight her determination to spread joy and positivity even in the face of resistance. Despite these 2 challenges, Hazel's influence is felt throughout George's law firm, where the partners consistently find themselves on her side during disputes with Mr. B. This loyalty showcases Hazel's ability to foster goodwill and camaraderie, making her an integral part of the workplace. Her charm and resourcefulness often turn potential conflicts into opportunities for laughter and connection, reinforcing her role as the heart of the series.
All right. Where in the world did you get this?
After the 4 successful seasons of Hazel, the show underwent significant changes when it transferred to CBS. The network aimed to attract a younger audience, which led to a series of bold decisions. One of the most notable changes was relocating the Baxter family to Saudi Arabia. This move was intended to introduce new cultural elements and fresh storylines that would resonate with a younger demographic. Additionally, Hazel was moved to live with George's younger brother and his family. This shift was designed to create a dynamic that would appeal to younger viewers, showcasing a different family structure and lifestyle. Despite these efforts, the changes did not yield the desired results. The ratings continued to decline, indicating that the new direction was not connecting with the audience. Fans of the original series were likely disheartened by the drastic changes to the beloved characters and their familiar setting. Ultimately, the attempts to revitalize the show fell flat, leading to its cancellation. The final season of Hazel serves as a reminder of the challenges television shows face when trying to adapt to shifting audience preferences.
Baxter?
Hello, Miss Minnie.
Mr. Baxter, I would like you to meet Mr. Wilcox. Mr. Wilcox is from Washington, D.C.
How do you do?
The production of the show took place at Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, a location known for its rich history in television and film. The studio provided a vibrant backdrop for the series, allowing the cast and crew to create the charming world of Hazel. For the exterior shots, the production team utilized Columbia Ranch in Burbank. This movie ranch has a storied past, being the site of many beloved television shows and films. It is particularly famous for hosting a number of Three Stooges films, which have entertained audiences for generations. Additionally, the ranch is recognized for the iconic house from the sitcom Gidget, which has become a nostalgic symbol of that era. Another prominent landmark at Columbia Ranch is the house from Bewitched, a show that has left a lasting impact on pop culture. The combination of these locations contributed to the authentic feel of Hazel, making it a memorable series for viewers. The settings played a crucial role in bringing the characters and stories to life, enhancing the overall viewing experience.
Well, I'll show you around, and then you can hang on to your dream, remember it, and it's bound to come true.
During the run of the television series Hazel, there was a notable episode titled, "What'll We Watch Tonight?" This particular episode stood out because it was filmed in color, a rarity at the time when most television shows were still broadcast in black and white. In this episode, Hazel, the beloved housekeeper, purchases a color television set, which serves as a clever plot device to promote the new technology of color television. NBC, the network airing Hazel, was owned by RCA, a company that was the largest seller of color television sets during that era. The decision to air this episode in color was not just a creative choice, but also a strategic move to encourage viewers to upgrade their black and white sets to the more vibrant color models. At that time, many households still relied on black and white televisions, making the promotion of color sets particularly significant. The episode showcased the excitement and novelty of color TV, highlighting how it could enhance the viewing experience. By featuring Hazel's adventures with her new color television, the show effectively captured the audience's attention and sparked interest in this emerging technology. The episode remains a memorable moment in television history, illustrating the intersection of entertainment and marketing in the early 1960s.
If anyone wants to know what day I'd like to live over, I certainly have the answer already.
During the first 4 seasons of the television series Hazel, viewers will notice a significant presence of Ford cars throughout the episodes. This is largely due to Ford's sponsorship of the show, which played a crucial role in its production. The partnership allowed for the integration of Ford vehicles into the storyline, making them a familiar sight for the audience. Notably, Hazel became one of the first shows to feature the iconic Ford Mustang in its production, specifically in 1964. The Mustang was prominently showcased in one of the episodes, highlighting its appeal and the growing popularity of the car during that era. In addition to Ford, other sponsors included Procter & Gamble and Philip Morris, which also contributed to the show's financial backing. These sponsorships not only helped to fund the series, but also influenced the content, as products from these companies were often woven into the narrative. The combination of these sponsorships and the show's charming characters made Hazel a memorable part of television history.
Well, I thought that was quite simple, Miss Burke. Mr. Summers and Mr. Averill are running for re-election to the board.
Shirley Booth, who played the title character in the beloved television series Hazel, was born Marjorie Ford in 1898 in New York City. Her early childhood unfolded in Brooklyn, where she attended public schools. At the age of 7, her family relocated to Philadelphia, a move that sparked her interest in acting after she witnessed a captivating stage performance. This experience ignited a passion for the theater that would shape her future. Later, her family moved again, this time to Hartford, Connecticut. It was in Hartford that she became actively involved in summer stock productions, honing her craft and gaining valuable experience on stage. Her dedication and talent culminated in her stage debut in a production of Mother Carey's Chickens. This early exposure to acting laid the groundwork for her illustrious career, which would eventually lead her to become a household name through her role as Hazel, the lovable and wise housekeeper who brought warmth and humor to the lives of the Baxter family.
Everybody ready for dessert? I am. Well, I got mincemeat or pumpkin pie.
She decided to drop out of school and travel to New York City to pursue her acting career. This bold move did not sit well with her father, who was furious and did everything he could to talk her out of it. Despite his efforts, she remained determined to follow her dreams. Initially, she adopted the stage name Thelma Booth. The reason for this choice was her father's refusal to allow her to use the family name professionally. However, as her career progressed, she eventually changed her name to Shirley Booth. Shirley Booth became a prominent figure in the theater world, appearing in numerous stage plays and productions. Her talent shone brightly, and she received critical acclaim for her performances. In 1948, she earned her first Tony Award as Best Supporting or Featured Actress for her role as Grace Woods in Goodbye, Mr. Fancy. This recognition marked a significant milestone in her acting career, showcasing her dedication and skill in the performing arts.
Wait a minute, wait. You know...
At the age of 54, she made her film debut, a significant milestone in her career. Despite her age, she had often confused people about her true birth year. She claimed to have been born in 1907, but the reality was that she was born in 1898. This little fib about her age did not hinder her career. Instead, it added an air of mystery. In 1961, she was offered the role of Hazel, a character that would become iconic. She accepted the role immediately, feeling a strong connection to the character. Upon reading the first script, she recognized the potential for depth and humor in Hazel. She believed that the comedy would naturally unfold, but her main focus was to give Hazel a heart. She wanted to ensure that the character resonated with audiences on an emotional level. Throughout her time playing Hazel, she found the role engaging and never felt bored. The character allowed her to showcase her talents and connect with viewers in a meaningful way.
But Mr. Boyle told me that.
Well, I don't care what he told you. I tried it. It even gave him...
After retiring from acting in 1974, she moved to North Chatham, Massachusetts. There, she enjoyed a quieter life with her beloved pet poodle and 2 cats. The 1980s brought challenges as her health began to decline. Reports indicated that she suffered a stroke, which led to significant mobility issues and blindness. Despite these difficulties, she remained a beloved figure in the hearts of her fans. Her life in Massachusetts was marked by a sense of peace, surrounded by her pets, and the beauty of the New England landscape. However, the toll of her health issues was heavy. On October 16, 1992, she passed away at the age of 94. Her long life was filled with memories of her time on screen, and she left behind a legacy that continued to resonate with audiences. The warmth and charm she brought to her roles remain cherished by those who remembered her.
Not. Oh, well, maybe I guess I am.
Don DeFore is best known for his roles in sitcoms, particularly in Hazel and The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. He was born in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, to a railroad engineer for the Chicago Northern Western. After graduating from high school in Cedar Rapids, he attended the University of Iowa. Initially, he planned to study law, but he was also a talented athlete, excelling in basketball, track, and baseball. His interest in acting eventually led him to leave the university, as it did not offer a major in acting. DeFore then enrolled at the Pasadena Community Playhouse, where he won a scholarship and spent 3 years honing his craft from 1957 to 1962. During this time, he developed his skills and gained valuable experience in the performing arts. In addition to his acting career, he and his family operated the Silver Banjo Barbecue, a restaurant located in Frontierland at Disneyland Park in Anaheim. This venture allowed him to combine his love for entertainment with a family business, creating a unique experience for visitors to the park. His work in Hazel showcased his comedic talents and solidified his place in television history, while The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet further established him as a beloved figure in American sitcoms. DeFore's journey from a small-town boy to a television star is a testament to his dedication and passion for acting.
I am going to have a pork chop sandwich.
On December 22, 1993, he died of cardiac arrest in Santa Monica, California. His remains are interred at Westwood Village Memorial Park in Los Angeles. Earlier, on April 7, 1974, he was involved in a tragic automobile accident. His car veered off a bridge that was under construction and plunged into Battle Creek. Unfortunately, he ended up drowning in the submerged vehicle. He was only 21 years old at the time of this devastating incident. His final resting place is Keystone Cemetery in Keystone, South Dakota. The loss of such a young life in these circumstances is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the unexpected turns it can take. The memories of his brief time on Earth continue to resonate with those who knew him, and his legacy lives on in the hearts of family and friends. The impact of his passing is felt deeply, marking a significant moment in the lives of those who loved him.
Who? Is the what here? The gardener.
In the 1961 television series Hazel, the character of Mr. B's wife is portrayed by Whitney Blake, who was born Nancy Ann Whitney. Whitney Blake became a well-known figure in this beloved sitcom, showcasing her talent and charm. Beyond her acting career, she was a multi-talented individual, co-creating and writing the popular sitcom One Day at a Time. Her contributions to television extended beyond her own performances, influencing the landscape of sitcoms during her time. Whitney Blake's daughter, Meredith Baxter, also followed in her mother's footsteps and became an accomplished actress. Meredith began her career in little theater productions, dedicating about 5 years to honing her craft. She then appeared in several productions at the Pasadena Playhouse, further building her resume. During the 1950s, Whitney Blake made notable appearances in various television shows, including Perry Mason, the Western series Cheyenne, and the series Maverick. However, she is most fondly remembered for her role as Dorothy Baxter in Hazel. In this role, she played an interior designer and the loving wife of George Baxter, bringing warmth and humor to the series. Her performance contributed significantly to the show's success and left a lasting impression on audiences.
Tell me.
Well, I didn't want to offend you, and, well, Hazel was the only one I could turn to.
As her career began to slow down in the television and film industry, she transitioned into a role as a talk show host in Los Angeles. This shift marked a new chapter in her professional life, allowing her to connect with audiences in a different way. An interesting piece of trivia is that the renowned pop singer Whitney Houston was named after her. Whitney Houston later shared this fact in a documentary celebrating her life. On her 76th birthday, she enjoyed a dinner with her children, a moment filled with love and reflection. However, that evening took a somber turn when she revealed to them that she had been diagnosed with esophageal cancer. Despite the grim news, she remained hopeful and believed she could overcome the illness, fighting valiantly against the disease. Sadly, her battle came to an end 7 months later, when she passed away at her home on September 28, 2002. In a tragic twist, her husband also succumbed to esophageal cancer, highlighting the cruel nature of the disease and its impact on their family.
I guess the card tricks are going on inside. Why don't you...
Bobby Buntrock's story is one of the more poignant tales from the cast of the television series Hazel. He portrayed the charming young character known as Harold Sport Baxter, a role that showcased his natural talent and endearing personality. Born in Denver, Colorado, Bobby's journey into acting began when neighbors recognized his potential and encouraged his parents to pursue opportunities in the entertainment industry. This led to his pictures being submitted to various agents, and he was signed almost immediately. At just 7 years old, he made his acting debut in an episode of Wagon Train. His early career included guest appearances on popular shows like Westinghouse, DeZillu Playhouse, Mr. Ed, and The Donna Reed Show. However, it was in 1961 that he truly found his big break with the role of Sport in Hazel. His face and demeanor resonated with audiences, making him a beloved figure on the show. Bobby's talent and charm left a lasting impression, but his life took a tragic turn later on, marking a somber chapter in the history of the series and its cast.
No, with me she's very friendly.
Yeah, I noticed you and her was very simpatico.
After Hazel ended its run in 1966, the actor made a few appearances on television, including 2 guest spots on The Virginian in 1967. Following these roles, he chose to step back from the acting world and essentially retired. He moved with his family to Keystone, South Dakota, a decision that marked a significant change in his life. In Keystone, he focused on family and personal life, away from the spotlight of Hollywood. He attended school there and graduated from high school in 1970. This period in Keystone was important for him, as it allowed him to enjoy a quieter life, surrounded by the natural beauty of South Dakota. He spent the last 5 years of his life in this small town, where he found peace and a sense of community. The transition from a busy acting career to a more settled life in Keystone reflected his desire for a different kind of fulfillment, one that was rooted in family and local connections.
Mostly women and babies. Now, what's so special about a baby?
Oh, George.
As we wrap up our journey through the delightful world of Hazel, a new chapter awaits. What happened to the beloved cast after the cameras stopped rolling? The story doesn't end with the final episode. Join us as we delve into the lives of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life. Discover the surprising twists and turns that shaped their careers and personal lives. From the charming Shirley Booth, who won multiple awards, to the talented young actors who grew up in the spotlight, each had a unique path. Some found success in other shows, while others took unexpected directions. What challenges did they face, and how did they adapt to life beyond Hazel? This bonus segment promises to reveal captivating stories and hidden gems that will deepen your appreciation for the series and its stars. Stay tuned as we uncover the legacy of Hazel and the lives of those who made it a classic.
Their men will be here late this afternoon to install a burglar alarm.
Burglar alarm?
Yes, for...
Mala Powers portrayed Mona in the 1961 TV series Hazel, bringing a unique charm to the character. Her role as the young, spirited friend of the titular character showcased her talent and charisma, making her a memorable part of the show. However, Powers' life was marked by personal struggles and challenges that overshadowed her early success. Born in 1931, she faced a tumultuous childhood, including the pressures of early fame. After Hazel, her career saw a decline, and she struggled to find substantial roles in Hollywood. Powers faced financial difficulties and battled with the darker sides of the entertainment industry, including typecasting and the pressures of maintaining her image. In her personal life, she endured a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which added to her hardships. She also faced health issues that affected her ability to work consistently. Despite these challenges, Powers remained resilient, continuing to act in smaller roles and theater productions. The last known information about Mala Powers indicates she lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, reflecting on her past with a sense of acceptance. Her legacy remains in the hearts of those who remember her work, even as the shadows of her struggles linger.
I'll suggest we stroll through the store, and when she admires something, I'll know what to get her.
John Archer portrayed John Lucius in the 1961 TV series Hazel, a character marked by a blend of charm and complexity. Archer's performance brought depth to Lucius, a man navigating the challenges of family life and work, often caught between his ambitions and the demands of those around him. This role, while significant, was just one chapter in a life filled with both triumphs and trials. After Hazel, Archer's career took a turn. He faced a series of personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. The split was not just a legal matter. It became a public spectacle, drawing media attention and scrutiny. Archer struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to a period of isolation and reflection. He battled with depression, which affected his work and personal relationships. In the years that followed, Archer attempted to reinvent himself, taking on various roles in theater and television, but none matched the impact of his earlier work. His later years were marked by a quiet existence away from the limelight. As of the last known information, Archer remains a figure shrouded in mystery, with few public appearances and little news about his life. His legacy, however, continues to resonate with fans of classic television.
I'm sorry, but I can't accept your offer.
Oh, sure you can, Mr. Steve. Mr. Williams won't mind. He'd be real pleased to make these...
Shirley Booth's portrayal of Hazel Burke in the 1961 television series Hazel showcased her remarkable talent as a housekeeper, With a strong personality, Booth brought depth to the character, blending humor with a touch of vulnerability. Her performance earned her 2 Emmy Awards, solidifying her status as a respected actress. However, Booth's life was not without its shadows. After Hazel ended in 1966, she faced personal challenges, including the death of her beloved husband, which left her heartbroken. Booth struggled with depression and withdrew from the public eye for years. Despite her earlier success, she found it difficult to secure roles that matched her talent. In the late 1970s, she returned to the stage, earning acclaim for her performance in The Little Foxes. Yet, her health began to decline, and she faced a series of personal hardships, including financial difficulties. In her later years, Booth lived a reclusive life, rarely seen in public. She passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. The last known information about her indicates that she remains a respected figure in the world of acting, remembered for her unique contributions to television and theater.
Bars. 1, 2, 3.
Don DeFore portrayed George Baxter in the 1961 TV series Hazel, a character defined by his affable nature and struggles to balance family life with work. DeFore's performance brought a relatable charm to George, who often found himself at odds with the assertive housekeeper, Hazel. This role marked a significant point in DeFore's career, showcasing his ability to blend humor with the challenges of domestic life. After Hazel ended in 1966, DeFore faced a series of personal and professional challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched his earlier success, leading to a decline in his acting career. In the 1970s, he turned to theater and made guest appearances on various shows, but the spotlight had dimmed. DeFore's life was not without hardship. He faced financial difficulties and personal losses, including the death of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Despite these challenges, he remained resilient, often reflecting on his experiences with a sense of introspection. In his later years, DeFore found solace in his family and community, becoming involved in charitable work. He passed away in 1993, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the complexities of his personal journey. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite the shadows of his struggles, continued to seek light in his life.
You needn't have to talk her into it.
Oh, Steve, it's wonderful.
Yeah, she admires the way I.
Vinton Hayworth portrayed Mr. Sutherland in the 1961 TV series Hazel, a character marked by a blend of authority and vulnerability. His role as the well-meaning, but often beleaguered boss of George Baxter showcased his ability to balance humor with a touch of pathos. Hayworth's performance brought depth to Mr. Sutherland, making him a memorable figure in the series. After Hazel, Hayworth's career continued with various television appearances, but he faced significant challenges. His personal life was marred by struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his health and career opportunities. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his dedication to his craft. In the late 1970s, Hayworth's health deteriorated, leading to a decline in public appearances. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both triumphs and tribulations. His story serves as a reminder of the often hidden struggles faced by those in the entertainment industry. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to television.
And do what?
And pitch in. If they pass that test by tomorrow.
James Westerfield portrayed J.B. Turner in the 1961 TV series Hazel, a character marked by his stern demeanor and occasional vulnerability. Turner, a businessman, often found himself at odds with the show's titular character, creating a dynamic that highlighted both his authority and his softer side. Westerfield's performance brought depth to the role, making him a memorable part of the series. After Hazel, Westerfield's career continued with various roles in film and television, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen as a gruff character, which limited his opportunities. Personal hardships also plagued him. He battled alcoholism, which affected both his professional and personal life. Despite these struggles, he managed to secure roles in notable productions, including appearances in classic films and guest spots on popular shows. In his later years, Westerfield became more reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, away from the glitz of Hollywood, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and trials. His legacy remains in the characters he portrayed, leaving an indelible mark on television history.
Oh, where's my brain been? Welcome home, brain.
Norma Varden portrayed Harriet Johnson in the 1961 TV series Hazel, bringing a unique blend of warmth and sternness to the character. Harriet, as the well-meaning but often overbearing neighbor, became a memorable part of the show, showcasing Varden's ability to balance humor with a touch of drama. After Hazel, Varden's career continued with roles in various films and television shows, but she faced personal challenges that often overshadowed her professional achievements. Varden experienced significant hardships, including the loss of her husband, which deeply affected her. She also faced health issues later in life, including a battle with cancer. Despite these struggles, she remained dedicated to her craft, often reflecting on her experiences in interviews. In her later years, Varden became somewhat reclusive, stepping away from the public eye. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2000, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a life marked by resilience in the face of adversity.
God bless.
Quitting time, Hazel.
Harold Gould portrayed Judge Winston in the 1961 TV series Hazel, bringing a blend of authority and warmth to the character. His role as a judge often placed him in humorous yet challenging situations, showcasing his ability to balance seriousness with lightheartedness. After Hazel, Gould's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in films and television, including roles in The Sting and Rodeo. However, his life was not without struggles. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, who passed away from cancer, leaving him to navigate the complexities of single parenthood. Gould also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where the competition was fierce and maintaining relevance was a constant battle. Despite these challenges, he remained a respected figure in the industry. In his later years, he continued to act, with his last known role in 2005. Harold Gould passed away in 2010, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumphs and trials.
I guess, you know.
Philip Ober portrayed Addison Sudley in the 1961 television series Hazel, a character marked by a blend of charm and complexity. Sudley, a wealthy businessman, often found himself at odds with the titular character, revealing layers of his personality that hinted at deeper insecurities and struggles. Ober's performance brought a nuanced portrayal to a role that could have easily been one-dimensional. After Hazel, Ober's career continued with various television appearances, but he faced challenges that would shadow his professional life. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen as the affluent businessman, which limited his opportunities. Personal hardships also loomed large. Ober faced a tumultuous marriage to actress and singer, which ended in divorce. This period was marked by financial difficulties and a decline in his mental health, leading to a reclusive lifestyle. In his later years, Ober became increasingly withdrawn from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, away from the glitz of Hollywood, reflecting on a career that had its highs and lows. His legacy remains a complex tapestry of talent and personal trials.
This is the Italian class, Hazel.
Oh, well, thanks, Rosie.
Now, there's a 10-minute break at 8 o'clock.
Anne Gillian portrayed Millie in the 1961 TV series Hazel, bringing a blend of charm and complexity to the character. Millie was a friend to the titular character, often caught in the comedic chaos of domestic life. Gillian's performance resonated with audiences, showcasing her talent and establishing her as a notable figure in television. After Hazel, Gillian faced significant challenges. In the late 1970s, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, a battle that would shape her life. She became an advocate for cancer awareness, using her platform to educate others about the disease. Her personal life was marked by turmoil as well. She endured a tumultuous marriage to actor and producer Paul Michael, which ended in a highly publicized divorce. In the 1980s, Gillian's career saw a resurgence with roles in various television movies and series, but her personal struggles continued. She faced financial difficulties and dealt with the pressures of Hollywood. Despite these hardships, she remained resilient, continuing to work in the industry. As of the latest updates, Anne Gillian has largely stepped back from the public eye, focusing on her health and personal life. She remains a symbol of strength and perseverance, having transformed her struggles into a message of hope for many.
First
fantastic. Remember how I could hardly wait to...
Son, please don't interrupt.
I'm sorry.
So George chopped down the first thing he saw.
Virginia Gregg's portrayal of Miss Tilsey in the 1961 TV series Hazel showcased her talent for embodying strong, complex characters. Miss Tilsey, a no-nonsense schoolteacher, brought a unique blend of authority and warmth to the show, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Gregg's performance was marked by a subtle intensity that hinted at deeper emotional layers beneath her character's stern exterior. Beyond Hazel, Virginia Gregg's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in radio, television, and film. She was a versatile actress, often cast in roles that required a commanding presence. However, her life was not without challenges. Gregg faced personal hardships, including struggles with depression and the pressures of maintaining a public persona in Hollywood. She was also involved in a scandal in the late 1970s when her private life became tabloid fodder, leading to a temporary retreat from the spotlight. In her later years, Gregg continued to work in voice acting, contributing to various animated series and films. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a complex personal story that remains intriguing to this day.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it's positively sinful.
Max Showalter portrayed Mr. Barry in the 1961 TV series Hazel, a character that brought a blend of charm and complexity to the show. Mr. Barry was a neighbor and friend to the main family, often caught in humorous situations that highlighted his affable nature. However, beneath the surface of this light-hearted role lay a man grappling with the shadows of his own life. After Hazel, Showalter's career continued, but it was marked by personal struggles. He faced financial difficulties that led to a decline in his acting opportunities. His marriage to actress and singer Mary Lou ended in divorce, which added to his emotional turmoil. Showalter also battled alcoholism, a struggle that haunted him for years and affected his relationships and career. In the late 1970s, he attempted a comeback, but found it challenging to regain his footing in an industry that had moved on. His later years were spent away from the spotlight, and he became a recluse, reflecting on his past successes and failures. The last known information about Showalter indicates he passed away in 2000, leaving behind a legacy that is often overshadowed by the darker aspects of his life.
You just take it slow and easy, because I wouldn't want you to strain yourself.
Don't you worry, Hazel. I'm perfectly capable of handling a few...
Dub Taylor portrayed Mitch Brady in the 1961 TV series Hazel, a character marked by charm and a touch of mischief. Mitch, a friend of the Baxter family, often found himself in humorous situations, showcasing Taylor's ability to blend comedy with a hint of complexity. After Hazel, Taylor's career continued in film and television, often cast in supporting roles that highlighted his distinctive voice and presence. However, his life was not without challenges. Taylor faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. He was involved in a notable scandal in the late 1970s when he was arrested for public intoxication, a moment that cast a shadow over his otherwise successful career. Despite these difficulties, Taylor remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for his resilience. In his later years, he continued to work in the industry, appearing in various projects until his passing in 1994. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the impact he had on those who knew him.
It's 7. There we go.
As we wrap up our look at the beloved 1961 TV series Hazel, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. The show, centered around the lovable housekeeper Hazel Burke, brought laughter and warmth into homes across America. The cast, including Shirley Booth, who won 2 Emmy Awards for her role, faced various challenges in their careers. Booth's transition from stage to screen was not without its hurdles, and her dedication to the character made Hazel a household name. The series tackled everyday issues with humor, reflecting the changing dynamics of family life in the 1960s. Many viewers fondly remember the show's heartwarming moments and Hazel's clever solutions to the problems she encountered. Did you watch Hazel during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this iconic show? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of Hazel alive for future generations.
What is it, Harold?
Would you come in and talk to me while